Oh, hi everyone. I didn't realize it was going. Um, I'm fixing to do an acrylic pour. And what that is, I have a canvas here. It's just one of the little Dollar Tree 4x6, I think. I've done one previously. That's the reason it's a mess here. But you need to make sure you have something. Usually they use a tray, but I don't have a tray, so I'm just using some paper because I'm doing smaller canvas. If you're going to do something bigger, you really need a tray to catch the paint. You want something underneath it, and I'm just using my little bowl here, something that it can drip off of. And I have all my cups ready, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Um, there is a do-it-yourself uh, pouring agent that you can make with Elmer's glue and water, I think. Something like that. But I got this Floetrol. It's, you can get it at Home Depot, place like that. It's for paint and stuff. So it's called Flood, but it's Floetrol, something like that. Anyway, you're going to put, as far as I know, and it worked fine with my other. Let's see, where's it at? Okay. I've got my paint here. It's just the apple barrel from Walmart. You can use any kind. Professional grade's the better, but just start pouring it in there. As you saw, there's some glops. I normally would try to get those out. I think they're called forgot what they're called, but I have my envelope, you know, file cutter or whatever. I'm just going to try to dig out a few of those. I wish I'd have known that was one of my older ones. Because I do have new ones. I just wanted to use up what I had. I'm trying to get all these little snot boogers out. Paint boogers, whatever you want to call them. But I'm off camera because I'm trying to do this over my garbage can. Don't want it everywhere. Is it all the little snot boogers? I think so. But if any gets on my canvas, I can just pull them out because it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we have our green. This is spring green, but it's not much in there. And then you add I use a half and half solution. So I just put about the same amount of the Floetrol. And then you want to mix it really well. As you see, just keep mixing until it's completely mixed. It just makes it a little bit more pourable. I may not even use the green, you never know. So I do want to do spring colors. And you want to watch what you're doing too, because you can make mud. As anybody that fools with paint knows, you can make mud in a heartbeat. So, what I'm going to do, I'm doing something different this time. Normally you would pour, well, there's lots of techniques. Y'all can just go and look it up. It's called acrylic pouring. But I'm going to take and do white first. And I'm just going to drip it on here. Like that. That's my base. And then I want, oh, why not the green? Let's just put the green in here. Pour that on top. And you could do this any way you want. You can string it on, you know, just strip it on or whatever, but I like it this way. I'm going to use some pink. And I'm pouring in the center so that it goes outwards and spreads outwards so I can get all the colors. I think we're going to do, let's do blue. I have all these colors already mixed. And then I'm going to do purple. As you can see, it's starting to fall off of here. That's why you have to be very careful. And there's some chunks in there I want to take out. That's why you wear gloves. That's one thing. Make sure you wear gloves. Otherwise, yeah, your fingers will get a mess. And then we're going to do yellow, I think. And I'd advise you to have smaller cups. This is what my husband brought me in, but the little small cups, bathroom cups normally used to, do your mouthwash and everything. Those are the best to use. And then they have the little small. Now, what I'm going to do is, where is my, there it is. I am going to, and see, you can do anything you want to this. And really, I put a little bit too much for this tiny painting. This would probably be enough for an 8 by 10. Is that not pretty? Okay, now what you're supposed to do is take it, and that's why you wear gloves, and you tilt it sideways to the other way. And in a minute, you're going to see some action happening. Is this not the coolest? I love this. And it just spreads a marbles effect. Now, the next thing you need to do, and the reason I put paper down here is so it'll make pretty painty papers. This, after you finish, will take, the best thing to do is to leave it for a couple of days. It's according to how thick it is and how big it is and what kind of paint you're using. But I'm going to leave it probably 3 days. But next step is to, and there's a big layer still left on here. I want it staying like that. Now, the next thing you do is take pure alcohol. I'm not sure if this is my pure alcohol or if it's alcohol and water. I think it's pure alcohol. Okay. And you spray it on. Just hold on a minute. It's the mister, so it takes it a minute. Come on. I want a little bit more pink on here. I'm sorry. Y'all see this? Do you see the... Let me try to get it closer. You see the little bubbles? See the little bubbles forming? It gives it a nice cool effect. I'm sorry, but I want some more pink in this. This is going to be for my granddaughter. I'm going to put her initial in this for her bedroom when they get a house. I know I should be just showing y'all what I need to show you, but I just think this is so cool. See how thick it is? It's very, very thick. And my daughter is into tie-dye. So she's planning on having a tie-dye birthday party for her first birthday. So I figured this would be a cool thing. And it could be put in a frame because it's thin. Okay, let me wipe my hands. I don't want to get it on my bottle, which is already dirty, but there we go. And you'll see that the alcohol makes it move. Do you see this? Makes it like, I don't know. But the longer it sets, the more you'll see it change. And by the time it's dry, it will be a totally new canvas. It won't look like this. But I like the way that looks right now, and so I'm hoping it doesn't change too much, but I think I sprayed a little too much on it. But if you can see here, it's breaking up, and that's what the alcohol does to it. And you don't have to add alcohol. It makes those little bubbles on its own, but that kind of makes it go faster. But it broke down some of this, which is fine with me because it makes it look more marble-ish, like a quartz, or I don't know what it's called, but the rocks that you see the different colors in, it makes it look like that, and I love it. And I really think this is really cool, and I'm going to go back out. And that's all there is to it. And make sure you put it somewhere. I've got a paper in there that I'm setting these on. So I'm going to have to get another paper to put this on, and I'm putting them on my freezer so that the cat, Vader, won't get them, because I do not want him to get a hold of paint, make him sick. And thank you for watching, and I'm going to have, hopefully I'll have a jelly plate for y'all. I'm going to do some jelly plate painting and printing and stuff. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it gave you some ideas. You can do this on anything. You can do it on chipboard, wood pieces, everything. I mean, it's just so amazing. And I'm going to mop all this up. So I'll have a lot of mop-up papers, which they'll take longer to dry than normal mop-up papers. But I'm just going to place some, I may place some coffee filters and marbleize them, because it'll work on that as well as paper. It doesn't, as you can see here, doesn't work as well on, this is mixed media paper, and I smeared it instead of leaving it. You're supposed to leave it. So when I put this down, I will lay it straight on there and then pick it up. I will not press on it or anything like that. But anyway, hope y'all have a great day or weekend or whenever this comes out. I'm not sure. It's probably going to be the second week of June. I already got videos set up to come on for the rest of next week. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I think it's really cool. And maybe I'll show you some more of these and do, you know, a bigger spread or something smaller, because I have some tiny, like 2x2s and things like that, and that would be a lot easier because I wouldn't have to have as much paint. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.